Okay, we are going to start the weekly All Signs love readings. Let's burn some sage. It's a beautiful day in the UK today. Everyone's very happy. There's music on in every garden. Everyone's outside just loving life. It's hot and it's windy, so it's just perfect, to be honest. Very, very blessed. I started watching a really good series on Apple was it Apple TV channel accidentally. I thought I was on Prime and then I selected something that was Apple TV, but it's such a good series. It's something to do with the neighbours. Oh, it's really bad, isn't it? So it's all about like being middle-aged and how you move through life just grafting and grinding, and you think you're doing everything right, you know, getting married, having kids, getting a bigger house, and then he finds his wife cheating on him, so he has this like basically he has this huge realization that like what's it all for. Then he gets in trouble because this younger woman has an affair with him, and she's in his workplace and she's a subordinate and he's a superior, and it's like just a no-no in workplaces, isn't it? And oh, it's just this big mess. Like, it's quite a tonic though. It's good because like not everything's Disney, is it? Like real life, as you get older, you're just like, yeah, divorce is a reality, affairs are a reality. It's just refreshing to watch something like from the perspective of things that actually happen to people, like every single day. Like this is what we talk about in tarot. What's it called? It's something to do with neighbours. He starts stealing money from, he's like really, really rich, right? But from a really high powered job. And then he starts stealing money from his wealthy neighbours because he's just pissed off with doing everything the right way and getting nowhere. Anyway, stop going on about it, but I'm going to watch the rest of that tonight. I'm going to binge watch it. Okay, I didn't feel like I got a strong enough whiff of that sage. Hang on. I've got all the windows open, so it's blowing it out. Hi Talia, I'm from the northwest of England, between Wales and Liverpool. You'll hear from the accent. Ooh, okay, that's better. Right, let's have a shuffle and then we'll start off with Aries. You from Pakistan? Cool. I like to know where people are watching from. Just a few more weeks of the school year. Oh my god. It's hectic at the moment. Like, can't wait for the summer. I'm doing weekly All Signs tarot readings, like love readings. So I'll start off with Aries and I'll go through all of the signs for the final week of June and, goodness me, the beginning week of July. That sounds good, that, actually. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this final week of June and beginning week of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Aries is feeling, please. The way that flew out. Oh my god, Aries. What have you been up to? We've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, okay? I don't know what's in the background. There's nothing here. People are playing music in their gardens. I don't know if it's that. Or is it a crackling sound? Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, when it's upright, is a period of good luck following a pretty rough, okay, period of time. So it's good if the Wheel of Fortune is upright. It means good things are going to happen to you. When it's reversed, it could be that you're stuck in a karmic cycle, Aries, okay? So if you're making poor decisions, if you're getting red flags from a person and you're continuing anyway, if you're giving them too many passes, don't, okay? Or if you're talking to someone that is really no good for you, just stop, okay? Even if you're thinking about someone obsessively from the past that's no good for you, just stop, okay? Because we need this wheel to go the right way up, but this is when we're doing something against our better judgment, okay? And so we have to do another cycle of bad luck because we haven't learnt our lesson. I don't do individual readings on here. You have to watch your sign or the sign for your person. Okay, so we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. Now that's a positive reversal. Okay, it means that we're coming out from a period of a lack of abundance. So abundance could be with love or it could be with money. Money, time or energy from someone was lacking, okay? So that's being reversed, which means we are recovering from that. So you can see like this is a timeline. It's getting more and more positive. So money could be improving or attention from others could be improving. The King of Cups reversed. Okay, so the King of Cups, when it's upright, is someone who's very compassionate, very caring, very patient. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with all that water in the background. When it's reversed, it could be accentuated in either direction, okay? So it could be someone who's over-emotional and their feelings are too powerful, too strong, too changeable, or it could be someone who's lacking emotion, okay? So their feelings are muted, they're turned off. That, you know, maybe they're being cold or logical rather than emotional. Now, I can see here a Three of Swords has flipped over, and I'm not sure when that came out, if it came out with the King of Cups reversed, but that would make sense. Okay, so we're actually recovering from heartbreak, heartache, heartbreak. Right, your person is showing up as the Devil. It's the major arcana for Capricorn. The Devil card is about obsession, infatuation, being codependent on someone or something, okay? So with a love reading, someone could be a bit obsessed. Ah, you're Libra, okay. Libra I may do tonight, or it may be tomorrow, because that's 6 signs in, okay? I tend to do about I tend to do about half an hour for each sign. 6 of Pentacles reversed. There hasn't been equal give and take when it comes to this person and the connection that they were in. Whether that was with you or another person, I don't know. Six of Pentacles, 6 is an even number, okay? It's equal amounts of time, money and energy put in by each person, and that's reversed. So this person feels like it was unfair. They've got the Chariot overturned, okay? So when the Chariot's upright, that's someone who is very determined to succeed. They're determined to win. Okay, they're making big moves, they're jumping into their chariot and they're making shit happen. This is loss or defeat at the last minute when the Chariot's overturned. Okay, so they had every intention of this working out and it just hasn't. It's failed at the last minute. Just looking at these energies, it seems like this person is not good for you, and you know, they're showing up as the Devil upright, you're showing up as the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Recovering from heartache. Recovering from a period of being very, very emotional. They could have been a love bomber and then a sabotager. But we'll clarify. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The 9 of Pentacles reversed. See, this is a card where we don't want to be single. When it's upright, it's like, I'm single, I'm abundant, I can pay my own way. 10 of Pentacles is 2 people putting their wealth, their savings, their income together and making lasting generational wealth. 9 of Pentacles is 1 person and their income and then fully supporting themselves, okay? This is a person who's very abundant in terms of love, time, money, energy. They've got it all, okay? They don't need anyone. When it's reversed, it's like, I don't want to be single. I don't want to be single and independent. I want to be codependent. I want to be, you know, in a marriage, in some sort of commitment. I think that's the person that's showing up in your reading, because they've got the Chariot overturned. So they did want this. They wanted it. They're obsessed about it with the Devil card. And the 6 of Pentacles reverse is like they feel like it's your fault. Hi, Christy. The 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is choosing to drop the burdens. It's varying Redbeard, yay. Pen pencil, hi, welcome in. So when the 10 of Wands is upright, it's trying to be strong for too long. Okay, it's taking on more and more burden. When it's reversed, it's like, I've been doing this for ages and I ain't doing it anymore. It's dropping the burdens by choice, okay? It's a person who's very, very strong, very, very strong. But now they're choosing not to do this anymore. The Eight of Swords, okay, so that's upright. Thank you for the likes, guys, thank you. The Eight of Swords is mental imprisonment, so you feel like you're stuck. You believe that you're stuck, but you're not physically stuck, okay? It's all in your head. So there's someone that really doesn't want to be single, okay, but they're dropping the burdens and they're sort of really in their head about it. But I think this is you. I think this is you going, I don't want another go around this karmic wheel. I think this is you, Aries, because they just seem like really pissed off, okay, like that they haven't got their way. Let's clarify their cards. Why has this person got the Six of Pentacles reversed? Why have they got the Devil? And why is the Chariot overturned? Mechanical, going through the motions, checked out, routine. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, so this person could be very controlling. They could be someone that thinks, well, we're together, so we're going to be together, but they're actually like, they're actually just not enjoying like the vibe within the connection. They're just going through the motions, okay? Yep, we're a couple. Yep, we get up in the morning, we go to work, we come home, we don't know, we go out. But it's not like giving them what they want from the situation, okay? Deeper waters, step out of your comfort zone to explore new depths, okay? So they're stuck in a comfort zone. That's kind of the devil on their shoulders, like, well, it's comfortable, I don't want any drama, I can't be bothered shaking things up. The way that jumped out then, did you see how that jumped out and it says a situation is about to explode? Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's really not good to be stoic. Sometimes you need to drop the ball and you need to choose to drop the burdens and like not continue with something. And I think that's like just not in this person's nature. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Wow, they're really like, yeah, they're really attached. There are no real secrets in this world. Ooh, that's a bit cryptic, isn't it? Do you feel like what I get from that is when they look at you, Aries, they don't see that you're happy, or yeah, it's like you can wear a mask, but I know what's going on behind, you know, the veil of like, yes, everything's fine. I don't know. Or they're being really creepy and spying on you. It's like they think they can see everything about you, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, that you've got secrets. They think they've got your number, like. Our neighbours are playing a right mix of music. Let's get one more. Yeah, I think this is someone that you're currently dealing with. Says it's all about to pop off, according to the tarot. if you're starting to go, like, recover from this, if you're starting to get over this person, they're going to turn up, you know, they're not going to let you go just like that. Intuition, the red, oh my god, that's freaky. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite later. I do think this has got stalker vibes all over it, you know, with that there are no real secrets in this world. I mean, it's odd because it says, I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. That's like a sign of unconditional love, but then we've got like the devil, which is like obsession. There's a lot of anger here with things are about to pop off in flames. Red flags, and then we've got there's no real secrets in this world. It's like You vibes, isn't it? You know, that series You. And then we've got that karmic wheel on the other side. It's a very controlling person. Let's get you some advice. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Okay, you can totally cut this person off, especially if you live with someone. That really helps. If you live by yourself, I wouldn't continue that if someone's being overly controlling or stalkerish. I would ask someone to move in with you for a while. If you've got a sister or a brother, or I'm not trying to freak anyone out, but I don't get like healthy attachment of this. And I've been in that situation myself, and it's much better if you live with other people. It sees them off. To be honest, it's the only time I've ever heard them play music at night, and then the only time they played it in the day was for a couple of hours. And they had all like family over and kids, and it was just nice. They barely do it, to be honest. It's really unusual, so I'm not bothered. I'm keeping the windows open for some air, to be honest, because it is hot. They're really, really nice neighbours, to be honest. What do I want next? Oh yeah. Let's get some sacred geometry. I think I cut down the number of advice cards because the readings were going up to like an hour. And it was just too much. Half an hour is better. Macabre. The frequency of macabre supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totally out of our experience. What's that? Merging the totality out of our experience into our present to serve our highest purpose. My God, we're going outer dimensional tonight. Root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane. Both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Do you understand like what's coming through is like about security and safety and stepping into your power? It's very, very clear. Follow your intuition. If you feel really strange in your tummy or you feel like someone's watching you, I would just take extra precautions, okay, over the next week or two. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Okay, so we're using communication to open up the heart chakra. We're feeling the root chakra. Romantic love, that's nice. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with a reflection of a conscious lover. Okay, so it's not that people are bad. You're allowed to be involved with people and you're encouraged to have healthy relationships. Okay, but we need to be wary of ones that have become unhealthy. Let's see what you're showing up as at the moment. What's your spirit animal? Yeah, it's gorgeous today. I'm very, very glad for the wind. Zebra. Okay. So for me, zebras are very quiet. They're very calm. You know, they do a lot of grazing. Very, very similar to horses, aren't they? They're the horses of Africa. Back in the day when I was on safari in a game reserve and I was taking a very herbal essences style outdoor shower in front of the hills, the Mahalisberg Mountains, there was zebra, giraffe and elephant wandering over the hills, and it was a sight to behold. It was absolutely stunning and majestic and relaxed, and they were wandering for kilometres. Okay, they were free. They weren't in a zoo. A game reserve just has boundaries that are protected by African tribes. Okay, it's just natural Africa. So it was fantastic. But zebra, you know, they've got these stripes to blend in. It's not to stand out. It's not to frighten anyone. So I'd be very, very meticulous about your whereabouts and what you post on social media, and I would lay low. Okay, and that's not to say that you're going to be incarcerated or like you need to hide, you know, indefinitely, but I just think there's something to be said for making calculated moves at the moment. Okay. Right, let's get you a time in for someone new, because I know that you're not interested in this person anymore. When is Aries going to meet someone new, please? Okay, refocus and stop waiting for it. So concentrate on living your best life. Okay, maintain your freedom and carefully, you know, take several steps back from whoever this person is on this side, because it's all about to go off. You know, we want to get off the karmic wheel. We don't want to go round for another turn on that. So if this resonates, please give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. I'm going to pull that blind up because I can't see the writing on the cards. It's like size 0, right? Or size 2 or something. There you go. And we'll go on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus the bull. I wanted some hessian and I saw some lace covered hessian and I thought, oh, that reminds me of Italy. Dark wood and white Italian lace everywhere. Just, I don't know, it made me feel good. With the olives and the dishes and everything. I've ordered a Maker's Mark stamp for my pots as well. So when I make pots and pottery, I can stamp them now instead of just scratching my initials into the bottom. We're going all professional, you know, over here. How cute is this? My mum said, can I buy some pots from you? And I'll give them to my friends as presents for their birthday. Because they love, like, the Mediterranean. But I think she knew that I didn't want her to buy this one. It's like my favourite. So bless her, she picked ones that she knows, like, I won't get upset over. I get very attached to things. I can't help it, I'm a Taurus. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Taurus's highest good. How is Taurus feeling in this final week of June and beginning week of July 2025? With regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in, please. 3 cards for Taurus. How is Taurus feeling? Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands reversed. Now, the 6 of Wands, Taurus, is when you feel recognised, when you feel celebrated, when you feel appreciated, when you feel worthy, when you feel like you've made it, you feel like, yeah, celebrated, noticed. So you could be feeling a bit ignored or overlooked lately. Okay, it's the card of like when you graduate in Italy and you go through the town with the laurel wreaths on your head and your graduation gown on. You know, everyone's clapping and cheering and you know, you throw your mortarboard up in the air and it's like the opposite of that, okay? So there's something that you don't feel... That was quite loud. That's not the neighbours, can't blame that on them. There's something that you just don't feel recognised or celebrated or worthy, or you're feeling overlooked, yeah? The Page of Pentacles reversed, okay? So the Page of Pentacles, when it's upright, that's someone who is curious, they've spotted someone that they would like to date, okay? This is someone that is not curious and has not spotted anyone that they'd like to date. So I'm seeing a bit of a narrative here. Pentacles are investments of time, money or energy. If you want to take someone out on a date, or you would like someone to take you out on a date, you're giving them time, money and energy, yeah? Pages are just at the very, very start. It's being curious about someone. So maybe you just haven't got anything going on right now in the love department, okay? The King of Wands reversed. Now that is really strange energy for a Taurus. When the King of Wands is upright, it's someone who is... Oh, it's not the King, is it? It's the Knight. Okay, even weirder. So the Knight of Wands is someone who's very hot and bothered when they see someone they fancy. They need to go and actuate their desires. They need to go and sleep with them. They want to seduce them. They want to sex them. Okay, it's like I need to act on what I've just seen. When it's reversed, it's lack of libido. Okay, it's lack of libido, frustration. And that's funny actually, because that's been coming out in Taurus readings in the last day or two. You could be a little bit sexually frustrated. Right, so let's see who's showing up in your reading. Now they've got the 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, so someone's showing up for you and they're dropping the burdens. Something's been a long slog for them. Challenge after challenge, burden after burden. They've carried the weight of whatever it is for a very long time, because now they're at 10. The 10 of Wands is the end of a cycle, okay? So this has been going on for a long time, but they're choosing to drop the burdens. If it was upright, it'd be like, I'm just going to see this through to the end, fuck it. You know, it's tough, it's irritating, I'm exhausted, but to hell with it, I'll just keep going. This person doesn't want to keep going. Okay, they're choosing not to. So we'll find out who that is. Page of Swords. Okay, so this is a spying energy. Swords are information, knowledge, communication. This person is watching and studying, okay? They're trying to educate themselves. It's like when someone new comes into the workplace and you're like, oh, hello, who's this? You know, and you think, oh, am I attracted? Am I not? Do I want to get to know them? Are they single? Okay, so it's like, I have no idea. It's just question marks. And it's like, I want to find out a little bit more. And I'll do my research by asking around, or going up and talking to them, or I'll find them on social media, try to overhear conversations. It's that spying energy, okay? Like, it's curiosity. We're trying to gather information, and it's a sense of like, I want to watch, I want to learn stuff, but I don't want them to really know that I'm watching. It could be someone from the past, I'm not gonna lie, because we've got the Six of Swords, but it's reversed. When the Six of Swords is upright, it's someone who is, they're sailing off into the horizon because they've decided it's time to move on, okay? And they're taking all their negative thoughts and their baggage, you know, with them. When it's reversed, it's like, I can't move on. I can't leave this in the past because I'm not over it. My baggage is like on my back and I'm walking around with it, you know, bringing it with me. So this person could have disappeared for a while, dropped the burdens, and then they could have decided like, I can't take it anymore. I've got to like have a look at the social media. I've got to like ask a few questions about them. I need some information. Okay, because they're not over this. Someone from the past is not over this. They're having a little spy. Let's get 3 for the outcome then. 4 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so this is someone who is the miser. When it's upright, the 4 of Pentacles is like, I want to conserve my time, my money, my energy. This is like, I want to spend some time, some money, some energy. Okay? The pentacles are falling out of the pockets. What's just flown out? I genuinely can't wait to like see these cards. Let's have a look. The Eight of Cups, walking away. This is someone walking away from a long-term relationship. Okay, that's in the outcome. I don't know who it is that's walking away, or if they're walking away from something in the past and then they're pursuing you. Are we going into a retrograde soon? I'm sure we're going into a retrograde, or we're in one, because that's when X's come up. That person's so annoying, aren't they? Worst money you could ever spend on a car is like one of those shitty engines, exhaust being put on it. Sounds terrible. Oh no, we've got the Two of Cups reversed. In the outcome, we've got the Eight of Cups. Someone's definitely walking away from an established relationship. And then we've got the Two of Cups reversed. Now, the Two of Cups, when it's upright, is a new. This is a new love. Two is near the beginning of a cycle, okay? Because the numbers go from 0 for a reset to 1, which is an ace. And then it goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 is the end of a cycle. 2 is the beginning, okay? So I don't think these are connected. I think this is new love. When the Two of Cups is reversed, the feelings are not mutual, okay? So when it's upright, each person is offering a cup of love, and they've decided that they're falling in love, you know, after dating for a while, and it's mutual. When it's reversed, it's like one person's in love and the other person isn't. I don't think that's anything to do with this Eight of Cups, because that would be the lovers reversed, okay? It would be more powerful than a Two of Cups. It would be more established. I think it would be like the Lovers card, or a Six of Cups reversed, like soulmates, you know, reversed card or something like that. So I think they're leaving something, but then maybe it's someone that loves you and you don't love them back. Because you're definitely not feeling sexy at the moment. You're definitely not in your feels over anyone, and your libido's down. It's like all work and no play, Taurus. This is what happens after a while of doing that. They're curious and they're like not over this, and it's caused them a lot of burdens. They're like, fuck this, like screw it, I'm gonna like get in touch with Taurus. But maybe you're gonna give them a cold shoulder and they'll think, damn, Taurus isn't like receiving me the way that I'd hoped. They don't just fancy you, they high key like love you, do you know what I mean? They're in love with that Two of Cups card. Let's clarify their cards. Why have they got the Ten of Wands reverse, dropping the burdens. Why are they watching with the Page of Swords? Why have they got the Six of Swords reverse? What are they not over? Hoity-toity. Champagne taste, beer budget, arrogant, pretentious. Oof. Okay. See, they're so over this person that they've been dealing with for a long time, because it could be, you know, a living situation or a marriage, but they just feel like the person is so superficial. They care about material possessions, they care about what other people think. They're very demanding, you know, not so wholesome. They could have different values. Delicate balance, strike a balance between freedom and commitment. Okay, so they could be with someone who's very controlling. In a fog, fear, obligation, or guilt makes you stay, get clarity. Okay, so this person is like really feeling the strain of staying in something that they're not really happy in. Okay, they just feel like they're the breadwinner. That's their job. That's so interesting, because that is literally the series that I was watching last night. It's something to, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Neighbours and something. It's on Apple TV, and yeah, it's just like when you just feel like you're the father of a family, like the head of a family, and just the cash cow. I mean, that happens to women as well, you know, like these days in 2025, a lot of women are the major earner in a family. But if you just feel like in the end, no one is really like seeing you anymore, that you're just like the source of the income and that's it, you know, I think that's what this person's got in their mind. And I think you make them feel different to that. Missed chances. Oh my goodness me. Don't have regrets, cherishing moments together. Someone, you've been involved with someone who was already taken and they're not over this, okay? They want to feel like that again. It was exhilarating for this person. They want to feel like that again. They want to feel alive. Oh my God, a situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. Now, did we not get a similar... We got similar messages, didn't we, with the Aries one? That you could be an Aries Taurus cusper, in which case it'd be a good idea to watch the Aries reading as well. Because there could be things to add to this narrative here. Oh, you are worthy of love. No proof is needed. Yeah, they're not in love with their person. They're not in love with them anymore. Let's get a timing on this then. When it's Taurus and whoever's showing up in their reading, when are they going to cross paths again? Next month. Another card came out as well. September. Okay, so for some of you, it's going to be next month, and for some of you, it's going to be September. I mean, look, they're very close together because we're heading into July. It's within, like, you know, over the next 2 months, over summertime. They want to be in love, Taurus. Let's get you some advice. Savor your life. Passion and pleasure. Taurus, you need some passion, you need some pleasure. I'm claiming that. Claimed. The song that's playing in the neighbour's garden is "Don't You Forget About Me." Very apt. Divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and with wisdom. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's see what you're showing up as at the moment, Taurus. What's your spirit animal? The whale. Like, out of sight, out of mind. Okay, so the whale. I mean, whales are the largest mammal, aren't they? They're absolutely colossal. But they're gentle, they're free-spirited, they travel for thousands of kilometers, tens of thousands of kilometers. Okay, they can survive at the deepest depths. I think you're in hiding at the moment, Taurus. I really do. You submarine. You submarine at the moment, and you're sending out sonar, monitoring things for like thousands of kilometers because you just don't want arseholes near you. That's my intuitive message, but you could have gone a little bit too deep, I think. It might be time to come back up to the surface. Definitely. Okay, take care of yourself, Taurus. Remember, you are worthy of love. No proof of that is needed, okay? And that was the message for your person as well. It's definitely all about to kick off on their side because they're walking away from something established. But I think they believe that you're not in love with them. If you were, that you're not anymore, or that they love you but you won't love them back because you've got this Two of Cups reversed. That's also in the outcome. They want to spend some time, some money and some energy on you. That's so interesting that we've got that Divine Masculine card coming out. And Spirit's advice is for you to enjoy some passion and some pleasure, okay? Missed chances, inner fog, delicate balance, hoity-toity. Yeah, they're just not happy at all where they are. If you liked this reading, if it resonates, please give me a like. Please share the channel if you think other people might benefit from this reading. Give it a repost. Follow, subscribe, hit the notifications, and I'll see you in the next one, Taurus. Don't you forget about me. Okay, on to Gemini. I love this card. How Egyptian looking is that? We're spot on for time. We've done half an hour for each reading, so we just need to carry on like that. Don't you forget about me. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this final week of June 2025 and beginning days of July 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Gemini, please. Honestly feel like it's getting hotter. I'm going to open that window. Oh, that's better. That's so much better. How is Gemini feeling, please? Right, let's look at the ones that have flipped over first. We've got the Six of Swords reversed, the Moon reversed, the Page of Cups upright, and the King of Wands. Wow. Someone is... they're very worried, they're very afraid. It's someone from the past. Page of Cups, King of Wands. Strength card reverse, King of Cups. I think you're the King of Cups, and I think you want to approach the King of Wands either with an expression of emotion or an apology. I think this is someone you've previously been dealing with. It could be a Leo, because they're a King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and we've also got the major arcana for Leo, which is the Strength card. We've got the Moon, which is Pisces. The Moon reversed is like being terrified, okay? When the moon's upright, it's like in the story of the major arcana, the fool realizes that he must walk forwards anyway, even if it's scary, even if things are not illuminated, there's stuff in the dark, we don't know what's ahead, we must do it anyway. When it's reversed, it's like, I'm not doing that. Am I doing that? The Six of Swords, when it's upright, is someone that's moving on, they're leaving the past behind them. That's reversed, so we're not doing that, and it's a very emotionally difficult time. But you've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Now that's two masculine energies, so there could be a butting of heads here. King of Cups is more emotional, more understanding, but emotions are running high. Okay, and then we've got the Page of Cups to the King of Wands. So it could be you apologising to someone or expressing how you feel, and they could be a fire sign, they don't have to be. They could be someone very ambitious, very stoic, very fiery, high energy, determined, proud, very egotistical, okay? Or that's how you've become. But it seemed like someone was giving an apology to someone or expressing emotions to someone else because of the cards that were there. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity to, it's like moving in together or getting engaged or, taking something to the next level. Aces are good luck it's kind of like something we've instigated. It'd be like putting out a job application, and it takes a lot of effort to do that. It takes guts to do it. It takes a lot of time and energy to do it. It's very laborious. But then if you get a job interview, that's like an Ace of Pentacles, okay? So it's something you've instigated that's met by the universe with good luck to push it forwards as a sort of reward. So, this is communication. This is like, I want to communicate something to you very truthfully, very honestly, and very matter of fact. And it's to do with an Ace of Pentacles. You could be asking someone to move in. You could be asking someone to marry you. It's air energy, okay? So it's about fairness, about balance. It's intellectualized. It's strategic. This is not done on a whim. It's not done in just a passionate, silly kind of way. This is like very well thought through. Now, that's a feminine energy now, so that would be a good balance with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. I know sometimes the Queen of Swords can be a divorce card, but I doubt that would be the case when it's with an Ace of Pentacles. Because that's like an offer, it's an opportunity, and it's a major one. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, so yeah, it makes sense with you being an air sign. Let's get one more for you. Ooh, the Page of Wands, the Sun card, and the Eight of Wands. We've got ourselves a green light, okay? Go, go, go. So the Page of Wands is being excited, enthusiastic, naively optimistic about something. It's like, I'm not worried about this. I am just excited. This is a path that I'm starting down, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I've got my bags packed. The Sun card is the happiest card in the tarot deck. Okay, in the story of the Major Arcana, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's a naked baby riding a horse bareback with the sun beaming behind it, and it's just like carefree, wild abandon. Really, really lovely. Like, you know, the sun is warm, glowing when it's shining, everyone's happy, like radiant, absolutely radiant energy. And then the Eight of Wands with it is like full steam ahead. This is fast action, fast progress, fast communication, you know, triple fire. Everything's aflame. Everything is flaming hot and ready to go. So you may be asking someone to move in with you. I don't know why I keep getting that, but oops, just knocked your card down. Hang on. I'll have to try and work out what the song is that's playing in the background, because it could be very, very linked. Oh my god, you could be like really nervous about asking this person to move in. They're very ambitious, they're very proud, they're well presented, you know, they'll potentially, you know, be a really, really strong, maybe slightly bossy person to be around. They might be really good looking. And you're just like, listen, I need to talk to you about this thing that's really important to me, and then you just get really excited about it. Oh, let's see what comes out on their side. Well, I wasn't hoping for this. Look at this. The Knight of Cups reversed, the Ten of Cups reversed, and the Five of Pentacles upright. This is someone who feels... they feel out in the cold, they feel really left out, and they don't have a happy family dynamic. This is a happy family setup, this, with the Ten of Cups. You see there's children playing in the background, the mum and dad are together, they're happy. The Knight of Cups is like romantic, like this is someone that I would, you know, would like to ask out because I could see myself falling in love with them. Then we've got happy family, and then if that was reversed, it'd be like, oh, I feel like I've come out from a cold. And then it's like we've got it all the other way around, you know. So someone feels really outside of a family situation. I'm getting this sense that it's either a mature person that you're asking to kind of like, you're asking them to move in with you and sort of blend families, like a blended family situation. Or this is like the original parent, like your original spouse that you've had children with, and then you're asking them to move back in, or something like that. Do you know what I mean by blended? It could be like a new person and they're mature, they've got kids, they've got a house, and then you ask them to move in or something like that, because they feel really out in the cold and outside of a family situation. They don't have to have kids, but it's just unusual that showing up. It's some sort of like unfinished business from the past. That's why I feel like it could be an ex, or it could be someone who's... It could be someone who you've been like seeing for a while, and then, you know, they've also got kids and you say like, why don't we just all live together or something. You're very excited about it. Why does this feel like a major epic love story? We've got the Ace of Cups upright. When you... This is like the timeline. Look, it's when you make this offer, they just completely like go all gooey. If you're about to give someone keys to your place, or you ask them to move in or get remarried, you've got the green light. Oh, the music is everybody wants to rule the world. Do 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 do. I don't even know if that's the words, but it's probably not. Everybody wants to. Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? Having like music in the background. It's clairaudience, that. It's a very nostalgic song, that, as well. It's from like the 80s. Four of Swords is taking rest. It's much needed respite. Okay, this person's meditating on the idea. They're laying down the swords, they're having a think. Temperance reversed is like, oh my goodness me. It's Sagittarian energy, but it's like my emotions are all over the place. The Chariot upright is major arcana for Cancer. So we've got major for Sagittarius, major for Cancer. This is like, I am going to do it. I'm going to travel. I'm on the move. Okay, the Emperor has jumped into his chariot and he is determined. Okay, he is like all out battle, like all out war or all out victory, like whatever it is that the goal is. This is huge determination and movement now. And then we've got this Nine of Pentacles reversed, which is positive because when that's upright, that's someone who's single and abundant and they're just happy solo. But it's reversed, right? So they don't want to be single. They're going to say yes. They're going to say yes. Okay, in the outcome, we've got the Magician reversed. Okay, that seems really strange because I'm listening to the music. Looking down on me, looking down on you. Is that since you've been gone, since you've been gone? The Magician upright is all 4 aces. So that's the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Magician is someone that has all the tools to succeed. Okay, but that's reversed. So I think you just need to believe in yourself. I think you've got what it takes. You've got what this person wants. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. They've got the Ace of Cups. So what's left? Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. Well, that's communication, clarity. Oh, yeah, they were taking respite, weren't they? They were having to think about it. But then they were getting in the Chariot. Oh, I like this. It's very romantic. Since you've begun, since you've begun. Six of Wands reversed, feeling like unappreciated or not recognised, not seen. Oh, I don't like this for an outcome. What's going on here? Knight of Pentacles in the challenge. Do it. Get that horse moving. See, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest knights. Okay, slow and steady. This is like snail pace movement, this one. But it's someone that knows what they want. By the time they ask, okay, they're not going to change their mind ever. This is like insurance. This is like... That horse is proud. That arm is polished. You know, that pentacle is being held high. And it's like, I am delivering something sacred here. This is like investment of time, money, and energy. It's the challenge is like have I got what it takes? Is this going to be successful? It's like some sort of last minute doubts or something. But I wouldn't worry about it at all. Because this is like an actual relationship, or it seems like reunion or moving up to the next level. Okay, transparency. Maintain transparency. Let sincerity shine through every conversation. Okay, so that's important. Okay, that's advice from ancestors. They're saying like you must you must communicate with each other and just be open and upfront and honest. Okay, don't beat around the bush. Just get that like communication out there. Be very clear how much you want this, that you're very sure about it. Sometimes all you need is if you're a little bit nervous or something, you want the other person to just be dead sure. And then if they're dead sure, then you get confident, and then they get confident, and then you get even more confident, and they get even more confident. Do you know what I mean? It spirals up. The music just pumped up then. That's hilarious. Okay, let's get you some advice. We'll have to ask I think it's the pub actually that's way up the road. They're having some sort of event on, like a live band or something. It's really loud, but I'm really enjoying it for the tarot. Yeah, we want advice, don't we? So be transparent, keep it clear, keep discussing it, be upfront about what you want. What's this? We're at an impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. If you're getting all nervous and going a bit weird or doubtful, don't. Okay, this is just an impasse. It's just a moment in time. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Okay, this is a weird, wonderful life. And sometimes we're not supposed to know what's around each corner. Grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. Okay, so if you start feeling like you're getting spinning off orbit or you're getting too removed from reality, just ground yourself and enjoy the ride, okay? Even happy things can get very overwhelming. You can be nervously excited, you know, you can take chances on people. Like, I literally moved to the other side of the world to be with my ex, and we had like 4 amazing years together. So that was after like weeks of dating as well. Like, we moved straight in together. We'd been apart for a couple of months in different countries, and it worked really, really well. So, yeah, that was like scary. It was exhilarating. I was certainly taking a chance. It's not any bad stuff that we worry about. Well, not worry, but you know, have a lot of thinking about. I don't know. It wasn't great English, to be honest, but you know what I'm trying to say. The frequency of the third eye chakra, okay, so that is trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. The indigo flower of life supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. I love that. I'm vibing off this reading, you know, and it's not even for me. Just vibing off it anyway. What are you showing up as at the moment? The crocodile. Ooh. Laying low, ready to snap. Okay, this is a person who is, you know, that phrase like preparation meets opportunity. I think this is something you've been gearing up to for a while, because you're in that air sign kind of frame of mind, very strategic. This isn't a fluke, it's not a chance. But it's time to move, isn't it? It's time to go. Go for what you want, okay? Go and get that prey, get that dinner. Yeah, it's a nice, really, really nice. Doesn't it look like the rain's falling on this crocodile's head? It's water energy. It's very like full of emotion. It's just, it's time. You know, it's time to make moves now. Right, take care. I hope this resonates. I haven't clarified because I don't think there's anything bad about the situation. I just think that this is someone that feels out in the cold because they want to move in. They want you to be a happy family together, okay? And you're going to ask them to do that, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm not going to go digging for shadow stuff or anything like that. What lies beneath? None of that. I think you're already dealing with it, so I don't think I should get a timing. Right, if you liked this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. Tell me what the songs are that I'm singing. Because it's not even music that I like, right? It's just live music at the pub that's in the background, but it seems very apt, every song that's coming on. right, Cancer. Mamma Mia, here I go again. So no. Okay, spirit guides, the universe, and angels. Please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this final week of June and beginning week of July 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in? Come on, it's just a little bit short, this one. There we go. Three cards for Cancer, please. How is Cancer feeling? The Empress. Are you feeling good at the moment, Cancer? The Empress is all four queens, okay? So she's the Queen of Wands. She's feeling like she looks good. She's powerful. She's killing it in work. Okay, and you can be male and show up as the Empress. It means that you are creative, productive, you are attractive. Okay, the Empress attracts abundance, she attracts love, she attracts wealth. So people are viewing you as hot to trot, like someone to be with, okay, because you're powerful, because you're successful, because you're looking fantastic right now. You are magnetic at the moment, okay? And the Empress, yeah, it's very, very beautiful. She's a nurturer. She's the ultimate empath as well. So you could be offering others emotional understanding. You could be, you know, in your feels at the moment, and this is making you extremely attractive, okay? So yeah, that's a really good. She's the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, very intelligent, very intellectual, the Queen of Cups, emotional, patient, empathetic. Queen of Pentacles, solid provider. Ooh, Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so if this was coming out for the other person, I'd say they're being exposed, but I think you're being exposed for something. So I don't know if you've been lying, cheating, or stealing, but it looks like something that you've been up to is being exposed, because that's what the Seven of Swords reversed is. If it was upright, I'd say you're just lying, cheating, stealing. But the fact it's reversed, it's like you're being exposed. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So this is a lack of a rebirth, and we're trying to avoid arguments. So I don't know if you were multi-dating or you went back to someone from your past, because with the Ace of Wands, it's different to the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands would be like, I'm starting like to date someone new or starting a relationship with someone brand new. With the Ace of Wands, for me, it's more of a rebirth energy. It's like someone from the past. You could have tried for getting in touch with someone from your past and it's not gone down as well as what you would have liked. And it could be to do with, you know, I'm not saying like you're a cheater. You could have two-timed someone, or you could have sometimes it's like you're just keeping things from people, and therefore you're a liar because you're omitting truths, or you're holding stuff back, or you're not revealing everything of like who you are. What is that noise? Let's see what comes out for them. Right, so the one that's showing up in your reading has got the Hierophant reversed and the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so the Hierophant is the major arcana for Taurus. They could be Taurus, or they could have that in their placements. The Hierophant is a teacher, okay? They're no longer a student. They've learnt so many harsh lessons that they are extremely wise now. Okay, they know better than to make mistakes, and they spend their life teaching others so that others can avoid making the same mistakes that they once did, okay? So with that being reversed, it could be someone who feels like they've acted outside of their better judgment and they're not over it, okay? Like they're holding this. That would be moving on, okay? Just letting sleeping dogs lie, water under the bridge, however you want to put it. This is like, no, I can't move past that. I did something out of my better judgment and I can't move past it. I haven't forgotten. Yeah, I've still got a chip on my shoulder about it. Right, we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. If they were upright, I'd say that someone they want to create, you know, lasting generational wealth. They want to invest. They want to date with a view to having a family. With those being reversed, it's like someone withdrawing from that kind of dream, that scenario. They don't want that, you know. They might feel foolish for seeing the value in you and then wanting to invest. They may feel like they got really excited about this and shouldn't have, you know, like seen it going all the way and then realize like, why did I even jump to that? like scenario. I'm gonna have to put lights on. Gone blooming dark. How late is it? What's the time? 10 to 9. It's just really cloudy, I think. It's probably gonna rain. Been blaming the neighbours, but I think it is the pub in the other direction. Right, let's get another card for them. Tell you what, I'd be pissed off if I was feeling rude. I'd be absolutely fuming. Five of Pentacles upright, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Not good. Okay, Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, feeling a lack of abundance, money, time and energy. Ace of Cups reversed, big fat flop. Okay, in terms of like, that would be like, I'm in love. Okay, this is like not at all. And then Two of Pentacles is the juggler. It's trying to infinitely find balance. Okay, looking for duality, looking for equal investment, looking for, you know, managing priorities and responsibilities. Yeah, I think this person thought I've swung and I've missed with this one. I don't know why I even thought I'd try. But I don't know why they're feeling like that. We've got an urgent message that needs to be delivered. If it was upright, the message is going to be delivered, okay, quickly and maybe aggressively. But with it being reversed, it's like, I really need to say something, but either they're going to do it lightning speed, okay, and it's going to be really crazy and just like, they say whatever's on the tip of their tongue in a really dramatic way, or they're not going in the right direction to actually say what they need to say. They're going the other way. They might be backing that horse up, you know, and galloping off away from the situation, like just doing a runner. See, this landed in the challenge position. It's the Three of Cups. Definitely something going on here to do with like deceit. Because the Three of Cups is a card of community, but in a love reading, it tends to be cheating. Like, there's 3 cups instead of 2. You know, instead of 2 people and 2 cups, there's 3 people and 3 cups. We don't need 3, we need 2. This person, I think they wanted it all with you, and I think they feel like you couldn't care less, really. Like you've got it all, you know, you're someone to be with, you're someone to be with, you're like, you're showing up as the Empress, but then you're kind of like running around doing the most, or like you've got all these secrets, or like you never really reveal yourself to them. And then we've got this Ace of Wands reverse, like Five of Swords reverse, like I want to avoid arguments. So then we're just not talking about it, kind of thing. On your side, it's like heavy swords energy. And then on their side, it's heavy pentacles. So there's like a lack of communication, or like secrets being revealed. And then, you know, on their side, it's like there's a lack of reciprocity, a lack of balance. They don't feel worthy. They don't feel recognised. They don't feel stable. This won't be everyone's story, because not everyone who's a Cancer at the moment is or has been cheating, but it doesn't necessarily mean being cheating, but it's like withholding information or lying about something, having secrets that have been exposed. You could have been multi-dating, and therefore it's not really cheating if you're just dating someone, but to show up as an Empress, you're very established in work. You could be a bill payer, you could have children, you could be a single mum or a single dad. You're very, very abundant, you look good, you know, you're a good person, but there's something, you know, something's come out, and maybe they feel like led on by you or something, do you know what I mean? Like you've led them on, and then suddenly it's like you don't want an argument, but you don't want a rebirth, or you don't want to be involved with this person again, and then they're just like gutted about that or something. Okay, so we've got someone not delivering an urgent message. We've got 3 of Cups vibes, and then we've got 8 of Swords reversed, 4 of Swords reversed. There's a restless energy. Very, very restless energy. This is refusing to rest and lay down the swords and meditate. Okay, that's a very calm person. They've put down, you know, they're not bearing arms. They've put the swords down. They're meditating. It's just like Joan of Arc type. And then that, when it's upright, is someone who's like, they feel trapped. They feel mentally imprisoned by the situation. So now it's like, I'm released from mental entrapment, but I'm very, very restless. And I just feel like they really want to say something, get something off their chest. There's so many swords all over this, swords and pentacles, that it's like, I really hope I haven't lost connection, because it's gone down to 0 people, and last time when that happened it wasn't live anymore. I'm going to be really pissed off if it's lost connection. I'll finish this one and then I'll turn it off and put it back on, because I just don't want to risk filming like 3 more signs and have like no video for it. Like, let's clarify this. Why have they got the Ace of Cups reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed? Gold digger. In it for what they can get, money hungry, self-serving. That makes sense with the Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, there is people on. Okay, that's good. Alone, you feel like you're in this situation all by yourself, but it won't be like this forever. This person got screwed over financially. They got massively screwed over. It wasn't true love. Okay, there was a gold digger. That's why they've lost their savings. They feel very, very foolish for getting involved. Maybe it's not the person that you're currently dealing with. Maybe this is a separate energy that's been screwed over. It's that, or it's like you were married to someone, you've got joint, you know, savings, joint assets, and you withdrawn it, or you've kept it. It's like maybe you've been keeping a lot of money separate or something. There's some sort of like deception, deceit on your part. You don't want to argue, you don't want a rebirth. And they feel like betrayed, like financially betrayed. They're very much concerned with Pentacles. Eternal renewal. In the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. Okay, so you could be in a bit of a bitter separation at the moment, and because the Hierophant can also be a marriage card. I think this person's just lost. I think they're like, what is going on with my life at the moment? What's going to happen next for me? And I don't know if it's because they're separating from you, but I don't get any cards that indicate separation other than we've got the Hierophant card reversed on their side. They're thinking about the past, they haven't moved on. We've got Pentacles coming out of a Ten of Pentacles situation, which is joint everything. And you're showing up as an Empress, so that's someone who's very established. I mean, you could well be married, but there isn't the Four of Wands, there isn't the Three of Swords. There isn't the Eight of Cups or the Five of Cups. There's nothing to say endings or, you know, we were together under one roof. So I don't know if you're like very separate energies, but what is all the sword stuff with you? Anyway, you know your situation. Let's clarify why they feel the way that they feel. Whether they're thinking about someone else and dealing with someone else, or whether it's about you. Ooh, that's never come out before. Setting the record straight. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, it's quite vengeful, that, doesn't it? There's a target in front of that. Setting the record straight. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. It's a bit cryptic, isn't it? It's something to do with lasting generational wealth, savings, assets. This person is being involved with someone who was just after their money. They ended up very lacking, you know, financially after an experience either with you or a previous person, because it says there are things I never got the chance to tell you. Maybe they're in debt, maybe they, you know, maybe they did once, maybe they were once married, maybe they were once in a union with someone or a living situation with someone and they got screwed over financially. It's something to do with that, guys. Like, I can't really tell you any more than that. But they feel like they really like fucked up, like it was against their best judgment to get involved with that person, then it really like left them like down financially. I mean, it takes years to recover from stuff like that, doesn't it? So you would feel foolish. Let's get you some advice, Cancer. Release control. Okay, surrender to the journey. What will be, will be. Things are wending their way. You know, water wends its way through the valley. It negotiates around the hard things. That's kind of what you're doing at the moment. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to find your way. It'll all work out how it's supposed to. Navigate by the stars. Follow your bliss. Okay, you've got to do what makes you happy. Whatever it is that you want, you can have it. Okay? In the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So if something's really, really difficult, if something's too hard, then just let it go. You know, what falls together is what's meant for you, okay? Discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Okay, so we're not kind of seeing people make mistakes or fuck up or withdraw or chicken out of stuff, get cold feet over the next stage of life or whatever. We're not seeing that and hating on them for it. We're having compassion and we're holding loving space for them, because that poor soul, for some reason, you know, is piteous. They deserve our pity because they've been through something that has made them doubt themselves, has made them doubt you, has made them doubt the future. You can hold loving space for people. You don't have to forgive them. You don't have to, you know, reconcile and get back with them, but you can just let it go and be like, well, that's a shame that you weren't able to do that, or that's a shame that you view me like that, or, you know, that's sad that that didn't work out, but there's plenty out there for me that's supposed to be for me, and it'll happen, you know. View from a place of inner balance. So to do that, you would have to listen to the advice. You'd have to pretend that you're giving advice to someone else that's in your boots. Okay, what would be the advice? What might be the things that you would suggest that could be going on with the other person? Okay, try a bit of disassociation, and if a friend came to you and said, look, this is a situation that's going on with me and my person, and they've just like totally backed up or done a U-turn on like plans that we had, you know, what would be the advice? Try and disassociate and look at things from a balanced point of view, because when you're in it, it's too personal, it's too upsetting, so you can't think properly. Sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Okay, so this is all about getting creative, productive, reproductive, feeling excited, feeling passionate, feeling like there's lots to look forward to, you know. So think about what it is that you desire and go for it, okay? Realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Whoops. Yeah, if you've been feeling angry or resentful or struggling to open up or holding back, you know, just embrace like all of the experiences that life gives you and Open up the heart chakra, allow yourself to forgive, to let go. You know, have mercy on people that let us down or don't do what we expected. Okay, it just is what it is. Let's see what you're showing up as, and then I'll get you a timing in case you're about to meet someone new. Ooh, Panther. Right, Panther. That's terrifying, that's I mean, panthers are apex predators. They're very, very strong. There's not a lot that they need to fear, but they do have enemies. Okay. I think this is about going for what you want. You know, what is it that you desire? Go for it, capture it, terrorize it. Take the bull by the horns, you know, like a panther would. Take it by the jugular. Because the right person wants to be taken. They will offer their neck to you. Okay. Bit raunchy, that, isn't it? All right, take care. Oh, hang on. Elk had turned over as well. Now, elk are very mysterious, aren't they? And they hang around in the woods, blending in. You know, the antlers look like branches. Very, very silent. They move with silence. And I feel like a panther does that as well. So I just think this is all about being strategic, moving very, very carefully, and then going for the jugular. I almost feel like that one's hunting that one. You've got two sides to you, Cancer. You've got this calm, watchful demeanor to you, and then you've also got the eye of like the panther, like target locked, you know, ready to pounce. So I think you should channel both of those really, really adeptly. I think this one's dominating at the moment, isn't it? Okay, don't forget to give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, and I'll see you in the next one, Cancer. We're going on to Leo next. Wait, in case you're going to meet someone new, because I don't know, it's a strange vibe between you and this person. When will Cancer meet someone new? Create space for it to happen sooner. Okay, so it does seem like a lot's gone down here. So you might be in your kind of like single, independent energy for a while. And a while doesn't have to be years or months, it can be weeks, but it's the amount of evolution you go through in that time more than anything. Okay, on to Leo. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Leo's highest good. How is Leo feeling in these final days of June 2025 and beginning days of July 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Leo is feeling, please. The 4 of Wands reverse, so you could be feeling quite a lack of stability at the moment. I don't know if you're married. This is the 1111 card. I don't know if you live together with someone or you're in an exclusive relationship with someone. This is a divine union. It's 2 people who are married or they've moved in together and everyone in the town knows about it. There's no one else involved. They're not dating. It's serious, okay? 4 is the most stable number in the tarot. Okay, the 4 legs to a chair, the 4 walls to a house. Very, very stable. When it's reversed, it's instability. Okay, so there could be problems on the home front with whoever you live with. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Cups reversed. You could be trying to stop someone from leaving. Okay, you don't want to give up on this. The Devil, the Devil card is the major for Capricorn, so you could have Capricorn in your chart. Or you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is like bad habits, toxic behaviours, obsession, infatuation, codependency. Okay. Perhaps you're trying to break free from this cycle of always leaving. Or perhaps you are I just feel like you don't want this to end because it's the 8 of Cups reversed, but maybe you're no longer obsessing over trying to keep this together. Maybe that's it. It's a bit windy now. Like Goldilocks, can't get the conditions right. Yeah. Maybe you're no longer obsessing over trying to force this to work. Keep it together. This unstable foundation. Because the devil's reversed, okay? So yeah, so the King of Swords to the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is fire energy, okay? But it's heavy Sagittarius energy. It's like, can be the card of the other man or the other woman. It's fire energy, it's determined, seductive, goal-orientated, very, very focused, high ego, attractive, sexy. King of Swords upright is someone who's very truthful, very honest, a fantastic writer, a reader, speaker. It's air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy Aquarius energy. When it's reversed, it could be a manipulative energy. It could be someone who's communicating a lot, like too much, you know, giving it large, or saying nasty things, or they could be saying nothing. They could have blocked communication. So it's the qualities of the card accentuated in either direction. It could be too much communication and it's manipulative, or it could be not enough communication and we've got blocking going on. Intelligence, when it's used against people, is manipulative, okay? It's secretive, strategic, controlling. The Queen of Wands is upright and the King of Swords is reversed. Maybe you're the Queen of Wands because you're fire. Maybe someone, you know, someone gaslights. Maybe they're toxic with the way that they communicate. Maybe they have secrets, or they try to trick you, to control you. There's instability within a living situation here, and I don't think you're trying to make it work anymore. I think you're just like, what on earth? You look like you're sitting in your power, and they look like, you know, they're really playing games. They want a divorce. Oh my god, we've got the King of Wands now. We've got the King of Wands reversed. We've got divine counterparts, matching suits. So they're showing up as the King of Wands reversed, like pissed off energy. Like the King of Wands upright is someone who's confident, assertive, a go-getter, you know, handsome or beautiful. They're in that masculine energy, like I get what I want, I go for it, you know, a high achiever, high status, lots of ego. When the reverse, it's like they're feeling weak, or they're being domineering, okay, overbearing. It's that power, kind of like a powerful person accentuated either towards being overly, like overpowering and domineering, or weakened and feeble. I don't know which direction it's in, so let's get the other cards. You're sat in your power, so that means you are the Queen of Wands because they're the King of Wands. They could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius also. They don't have to be. They could have fire in their chart somewhere. The Two of Swords. So this person has got their head buried in the sand. They don't want to deal with the situation. They're blindfolding themselves. They could have temper, you know, really, really bad temper. So we'll clarify and we'll find out what is going on. Wands are also lust, so they could be overly sexual or something like that. But a king is more of a steady energy, to be honest. They're not. Right, we've got the Emperor. They could be an Aries, guys, because we've got the major arcana for Aries for them. See, the Emperor is he's a force to be reckoned with. Okay, he's all four kings, and we've got the King of Wands reversed over there for this person. They're the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so a solid provider. Very, very good at speaking, writing. They're good with their words. They're strategic, intelligent, truthful. They're determined. They're sexy. What have I missed? They're compassionate. Okay, they're patient. They're everything. They're all four kings. But this is reversed, and the King of Wands is reversed. So someone's really, really angry here and overbearing, and they could be controlling. They could have mood swings. They don't want to. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to deal with it. You're just over there, like absolutely chill. But you've gone into your masculine energy, swords energy, like don't come near me. So there could be like big arguments here, or you could have blocked them. Right, we've got Page of Wands reversed, unenthused, okay, about the next chapter together. Completely unenthused about it. With that page reversed, Page of Wands reversed. Let's get two more. You could have given this person what for. You could have been like, Jay, what, just fuck off. Not telling me what to do. Enough. Two of Pentacles, the Juggler card, okay? Trying to find a balance. Wondering what to prioritise. Wondering how to obtain duality. That's in the challenge. This does seem like a war here. King of Cups. Ooh, Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups being at a crossroads. That is a horrific amount of pain. Look at all those daggers in the back. There couldn't be any more. That's the end of a cycle. King of Cups is like calm, patient energy. Very, very emotional. This is like a lot of pain, anxiety, fear, sadness. It's just... that is horrible. There's no coming back from that. And then Seven of Cups is like when you've come out of a relationship and you don't know where you're going next. You have no idea. Some of the things that you're looking at are success. Some of them are, you know, defeat, failure, snakes in the grass. Like, we don't know what's ahead of us. This is considering, you know, processing the fact that you are going to be moving on to something, but you have no idea what. Just being lost, really. Oof, that's brutal. Brutal. Right, let's see what's going on their side. Let's do a bit of digging, because you know what's going on with you, but let's see how they feel and what's causing it. Why have they got the King of Wands reversed and the Two of Swords? Tangled web. Convoluted justifications, caught up, entranced. Ooh. If they've been unfaithful, if they've been talking to someone else, even just flirting a lot, you know, if you find out that someone's been messaging, like, that's enough, isn't it? It's just, like, enough to be completely, like, pissed off with them. Crushed. You are hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again. Okay. Yeah, they could have been unfaithful. Or sort of, what's the word? Flirting with the idea of something like that. Or they could have trust issues. If someone has been unfaithful in the past and cheated in the past, or, you know, with another relationship, like they've been unfaithful in that previous relationship, or someone was unfaithful to them, it creates trust issues, you know. So this person, for some reason, it's a bit of a hot mess. Empress reverse, very, very domineering energy, but it's also like weak, and people overly control. They're control freaks because they feel weak, because they don't feel like they can trust the person they're with, or like they should trust others. You know, they've got some sort of issues. Let's see what other cards come out. Beyond compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. Yeah, they could feel like, you know, like they're not good enough, like they've got inferiority complex because they've been cheated on in the past. Show off, needs to prove themselves, insecure, exhibitionist. I told you, it's the insecure people that overly boast and that, like, have control issues. Veiled paths, face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknowns. Finding forever, your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. Yeah, this person, very, very controlling. Very overbearing, very controlling, bossy. Probably need to know everything, keep tabs. You got trust issues. It's causing a huge, like, imbalance in the home. Look at this. There's something behind your eyes. What are you hiding? You've got trust issues. I try to fall for someone else, but no one compares. Why the hell would you do that from inside a marriage, you weirdo? Okay, maybe the Four of Wands is reversed because you actually did separate, you know, or you've been on a trial separation or something, but they want to be with you, they don't want to be apart. But I don't think you're into this. Let's see what the advice is. Hang on, let's get one of these. Ooh, I keep forgetting to use these. There's one more clarification for what's going on here, and then we'll get advice. spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. Either you're watching them or they're watching you. But with that other card that came out, it does seem like they can't get past this. Listening. True understanding starts with listening and silence. Okay, so if there's been a lot of back and forth, off and on, a lot of verbiage, maybe it's time to stop talking and just let the dust settle. Okay, if it's been constant battles or arguments, or noise, confusion, try to just let sleeping dogs lie. What is your gut telling you? What is it that you want? Okay, get some space from this. I've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 on the time as I'm saying that, so you might want to look these numbers up. True understanding starts with listening and silence. I think you both need to get your heads clear and think about what you want and if you want each other or if it's gone toxic. Let's get advice. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Okay, so you're whole with or without this person. View from above. Get the big picture. Yeah, Spirit's asking you to take several steps back, okay? Go on a weekend away, or an overnight stay somewhere. Get some breathing space, get some physical distance from this, okay? And clear your mind and then think about what you want. Because you can get stuck in toxic cycles of arguing or throwing punches or whose turn it is to respond to the other, and it just doesn't get anywhere. Get some breathing space from it and really think about it. Let's see what spirit animal you're showing up as at the moment. Panther. Okay, so this is about moving in silence. It's about conserving energy, defending territory. I mean, it's very, very aggressive, this, isn't it? Defend your territory, stand up for yourself, keep your boundaries. You know, no one's bigger than you, so those eyes are like lasers. They see in the dark, they see through everything. Okay, so you can see right through this emperor. You know that they've got trust issues. Do you genuinely see this improving, or do you think that they're going to stay just as they are, you know, being like untrusting, accusatory, having, you know, flying off the handle, controlling, keeping tabs on your every move? We've got spy here, we've got tangled web. Get the view from above. They're showing up as an emperor reverse, and someone who's insecure, someone who's weak, someone who's a bit obsessive, they don't trust. It's not great, do you know what I mean? I don't doubt that they care, but they might They might care more about being in control, which is not good. Right, I'm going to leave that one there. I'm not going to get a time in because you're right in the thick of it with someone. There's no point, okay? You can't be thinking about someone new when you're like right in the middle of this mess. Take care, Leo. Okay. You need to find balance. You need harmony. You need, you know, a calm person to be around. Someone who's going to trust you. Someone who you're going to be excited to come home to. Someone who knows you can go out and not, you know, like follow you in the car or whatever. Like, it's giving like strange vibes, to be honest. Like obsession, control, insecurity. It's not nice, because it's kind of like that person making you feel like, you know, what must they think of you if they like can't trust you to do stuff. Like, trust is what makes a relationship, isn't it? So if they can't trust you, like, what have you got? I don't know, it's just, it's all right people getting jealous if they think like they don't trust other people around you, they don't like other people looking at you. But to not trust you is like offensive, isn't it? It's like, well, do you not think I've got any morals? Okay, on to Virgo. Virgo's going to be the last one for tonight. I've had enough. But we've done literally half an hour for each sign, so that's perfect. That's what I wanted. These readings may not resonate for everyone, okay? It's Spirit's going to give advice to people that need it the most. If everything's gravy at the moment, you're not gonna you're not gonna be getting much. Whoops, that needs turning over, doesn't it? I'm gonna see if there's any more episodes of that. It's something to do with neighbours. It's 2 words, I think. It's on Apple TV, and it's this guy that like is middle-aged, and he loses his job. He's like really, he's in like the stock market or something like that. It's about all the gossip and the lies and the like extramarital affairs and all kinds of stuff going on in a very, very wealthy, affluent neighborhood. But it's a good one if you're like over 40. It's good. It's just about life, love. What's it all about? The divorce part of life. Genre, I'd say it's a thriller. It's ups and downs. Okay, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Virgo's highest good. How is Virgo feeling in this final few days of June and beginning days of July 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Virgo, please. The Six of Wands, feeling successful, feeling celebrated, feeling accomplished, feeling worthy, feeling attractive, okay? Feeling recognised for our achievements. Very nice energy. Getting lots of attention, perhaps. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Four of Cups. So, this is being closed off to offers of emotion from others. This is becoming open once again to offers of emotion. You're like this at the moment, okay? So you're on the verge. You might be looking good, you might be doing good in work, and you might be thinking, do you know what? I do want some attention. I do want someone to be interested. Or I've been working on my looks, and yeah, I think I want someone to come towards me now. The Ace of Swords is in the challenge, okay? So that's perhaps a lack of clarity. The Ace of Swords, when it's upright, is the truth, revelation, a major revelation, confession, clarity, the clearing of air, you know, swords cut through the fog. So it could be like being a bit confused about what you want. Wands are good, you know, enthusiasm, excitement's good. Cups, it's like your heart's a bit closed off, your head's a bit confused, yeah? I think we get up in our heads a lot when we've been screwed over in the past, or something becomes a non-starter and then it's just disappointing, you know? Right, we've got the Emperor reversed for their side. So that's the major arcana for Aries, someone who's weak and insecure, overbearing, overly controlling, demanding. Queen of Pentacles reversed, lack of money. Nine of Cups reversed, discontent. Two of Wands at a crossroads, at a fork in the road, need to know if I'm picking A or B. Queen of Swords reversed, could be a divorce card. So this person's showing up as an Emperor and having a lack of money and a lack of honesty. And then the Emperor reverse, which is not good. That's either weak and insecure or overbearing, manipulative. I mean, it's not good either way. King of Cups upright with a Seven of Cups upright. Okay, so they could be contemplating, you know, they realise that they're at a crossroads. But they feel lost. They don't know where to go next. They don't know what's next for them. Two of Pentacles. We're getting this a lot at the moment, aren't we? This is the Juggler. It's like trying to manage different responsibilities, different priorities, trying to make a choice sometimes, looking for duality, looking for balance. Queen of Swords can be a divorce card. This could be someone that you were married to, doesn't have to be. Or this could be someone that's coming through in the future that's currently going through, you know, a major transitional period in their life where they're coming out of marriage. Let's get 3 for the outcome. King of Swords reverse. We've got a King and a Queen of Swords. Matching suits. Yeah, I feel like this is someone that you're involved with then. I think they're deciding whether to ask for a divorce, you know. Page of Wands, lack of excitement for new. Wheel of Fortune is the challenge. Will we be stuck in the same old cycle, or will we break out of it? This person wants balance, they want calm. I think they're looking for the 9 of Cups. They're not happy at all within themselves. They want balance, they're at a crossroads. They need to make a decision. Your King of Swords reversed. You could be holding on to this person and like confused about what to do. Let's clarify why they feel the way that they feel, because you know what you're feeling and why. Tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation, taking a step back helps you to see clearly. They're genuinely like unhappy and confused. They may seem like they're daydreaming a lot at the moment, like they're literally trying to like make a decision. They're genuinely unhappy. Like it's not you know, someone who's like been an arse or playing games or anything like. Lone path, needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. Eternal renewal, in the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. Prickly defences, barriers caused by past hurts block you, be patient. Love's disguise, go beyond superficial looks and see who they truly are. Bank failure. Yeah, there's something to do with money problems here. Big money problems. fake friends. So this Emperor is like, they could be caught up in a situation where they're making decisions based off of what things look like, status, ego. It's a very, emperor thing to do, isn't it? To overspend, to overly groom, to pick people and situations based off of like what it'll look like to others. I mean, you can lose yourself doing stuff like that, too much. And you get yourself into social circles where everyone hates each other and no one's, actually friends. You really got to watch The Real Housewives to see that, haven't you? Some things aren't about you not being good enough. They're just not right for you. Okay, so if the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, don't. We have to find, it's like horses for courses, we have to find the lifestyle and the dreams. Like, if it's someone else's dream, it's not fun to live it out, is it? It can be hell. So we have to make sure that we're on the right path, and yeah, if you try something and you thought it's what you wanted and it's not, then now you've got clarity. But you can find yourself on like the fast track to someone else's dream, someone else's like favorite reality, and then you're like, what on earth like am I doing with my life? Like, I'm not even happy. um so yeah, that's what's going on with them. Is they're genuinely like, they're Nine of Cups reversed, they're genuinely unhappy within themselves. Everything feels like a mess, confusing. They've found themselves at a crossroads and they're just trying to work out what's next for them, like, so that they can feel happy, like satiated, content within themselves. Let's get you some advice then. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay, so spirit could be of really good guidance and comfort at the moment. You're not alone, Virgo. You're in good company. Okay, if you look at any sacred geometry, you're part of that. Any like pattern where there's no beginning and no end, you're right in the middle of it. Okay, you're part of the universe, so you're not alone, even when you feel like you are. Miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore, this is just what I said, our belief that anything is possible. Or, okay, what are you showing up as at the moment? What's your spirit animal? The octopus. Okay, water. I mean, octopus are octopi. Octopuses. They're very intelligent, aren't they? They're one of the most intelligent beings. I feel like an octopus is highly capable. They have a lot going on, mentally, and they're incredibly like self-sufficient. They can handle many jobs at once. They can split priorities. Okay, so this, I do feel like I've just described a Virgo actually. You've got like extra sensory perception, you can see 360. You're very, very good in terms of foresight, seeing in the dark, calculating other people's moves, I think. You're not to be underestimated at all. I think you saw this coming for a while, didn't you? Because you've got this Four of Cups, vibe sort of teetering, like a bit closed off and a bit open, and then we've got this lack of clarity with the Ace of Swords as the challenge. You might be anticipating some sort of confession from someone or revelation from someone. Yeah, find sanctuary. You're super capable, and life is full of miracles. There's lots of good stuff ahead. So I do think this is a message for someone who's married and they feel that the Emperor is about to ask for a divorce or separation. I think with this Wheel of Fortune as the challenge, it's like, let it go, because this person is very, very unhappy, and they could be misspending money or bleeding money, hemorrhaging money somehow, trying to keep up with the lifestyle of other people that they mix with that aren't even their flopping friends. There's a lot of messages about having hope for what comes next, feeling tangled, constantly trying to make a decision and not being able to, not being happy within themselves, like being at a crossroads. It's just like messy. It's just really, really messy. And you've got quite simple cards on your side, and they've got like piles of them, piles and piles of them. So, you know, I think simplify your life at this point and just cut them loose. That's what I do. Cut them right loose. Okay, take care. If this reading resonates, please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel. Have a lovely evening, and I'll probably see you tomorrow for the rest of the signs, okay? See you in the next one.